Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra and you're watching Channel Y.
The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Y Media Group, established in 2001, is a media company with a 360-degree approach in reaching our audience over 5 platforms: television, radio, newspaper, online news portal, and mobile app.
Y Media has newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian pop.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Bachchan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
Hi, this is Amir Khan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
अब हर दिन सुने GTA का नंबर 1 रेडियो स्टेशन FM 91.9
All English 24/7 television network and Y Media Plus.
You are watching Channel Y. Channel Y.
Prime Minister, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Online, SouthAsianDaily.com. The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Hello everyone, my name is Yadoo Jaswal. I'm the group editor at Y Media. And today we have a very, very special guest here with us at Y Media, Channel Y Studios. We all discussed about how banks would work. And today we have a very special guest who is the founder, MD and the CEO of Bandhan Bank. It's a pleasure, it's an honor. On behalf of Y Media, I'd like to welcome Mr. Chandra Shekhar Ghosh. Mr. Ghosh, a very warm welcome on Y Media, sir. How are you?
Namaskar. Fine.
Namaskar.
Thank you to invite me.
Namaskar, you're very welcome, sir. And what a pleasure, what an honor. You know, you're a self-made billionaire starting from a very humble background, but here you are today. What an inspirational story that you have. So we'll talk about background, how Mr. Ghosh, created his own bank as a startup. And of course, we'll be talking about the India story. Where does India stand as far as the geopolitical situation is concerned in terms of economy? And there are many challenges as well. We've seen banks being shut down as well. So can a bank shut down as well? So we'll talk about that as well and about the current economic situation. So Mr. Ghosh, why don't we start from your background? Tell us something about you before you entered into the banking industry.
Thank you. I professionally worked NGO. I worked with the people in the ground level. That is the first learning given to me, how the bottom of the pyramid who are in the living in the low income group, how they run their life with a small business, with a pawn shop or vegetable sellers or fish sellers, how they are like on that. So that is the keep in mind. One day I have going to the daily market in the morning. I find out on that one person very early morning has come and given 500 rupees, collect 5 rupees. And evening again that person has come and collected 500 rupees. I ask on that why they are paying one person half a day, which is nearly more than 700% interest are paying. And when I ask this to the business person, which is that the vegetable sellers, they said that what is my alternative? There is no financial institution, even bank, who are given that the 500 rupees and 5,000 rupees to me. So this person is coming to my business place to give the money and collect from my business place. I have not need to go to his office and sign any documents, no guarantor, no papers, no cost of travel. And he has come to here and give and collect. I am happy to give 5 rupees. Why you are saying that 700%? So my learning is there that these people are not understand how calculate the interest rate. So I have been thinking about why not I can be like to help these people. Why not I can be starting you take some loan from the bank given to these people even 2% monthly, and then also they will be like to get more help on that. So that is the way I have been thought, and I started 2001 just as a one small office and 2-3 people with me, and done it on that. So this is the background I starting on that to help these people.
Very nice. And take us through the initial challenges that you had in setting up a bank, because someone who was in Tripura, then you moved to Bangladesh, Calcutta, all these eastern parts of India, but rising from that place and founding a bank recognized by the government, billions of dollars in turnover, and a universal bank with the states in different parts of India. Here you are today. That's a tremendous success story. So what were the challenges that you faced?
No, if you say yes, any job there is a success. If I see that behind it, some of the challenges, of course, it's not in a very smooth on that. The challenge to this, to convince the people to join the organization, work with this level of the people, the challenge. Though country have that the huge unemployment, but the people always thinking the job is a office. But my model have been developed on that the people will go to the field and half a day in the field, meet the people, understand the people needs, and provide the support to the people. And also they will be come to the office. So this is we are very hard to get the people, and try to work on that, the low income people. This is the first challenge I faced on that when I got that. This is second challenge I found that for any of the startup, get the funding is not that much easy. So when I go to the bank to asking them to give the fund to me, there is a 3 question asking me on that. No, are you profitable organization? So startup is not the profitable that sense. Are you very renowned personality? Are you have the 3 years old balance sheet? So these are the challenges to convince them how we can be reach the people to provide these services which can be like to help this society to change on that. So that is a second challenge. So these are 2 challenges we are faced in the initially very big, and also achieved. So that is coming to this position on that.
Very nice. And today, how do you see as in India's economic situation? I see different reports which are highlighting that India will have a good trajectory as far as the Indian economy is concerned. But you are there on ground zero. How do you see India's economy?
No, if you see that the Indian economy is growing very good. And though it is a pandemic, little bit it has come, but very shortly it has been also come out from that situation. If it's today, the inflation, if it is say that the 5.5 to 6.5, the range of that has come. Normally, India before the pandemic also this is a 5.5 and 6% is the inflation was there. So inflation is normal in that sense. Of course, we are India is trying on that how it can be again further going down on that. It can be helped to the country economy on that. Second point, if you see that the GDP growth is better than any other country of the world. That is also 6.5 like on that. And expected it can be like to come to 7%. And third point, if I say that the credit growth is coming in this financial year, and deposit growth. That is also very good way growing on that. All these parameter, we see that the Indian economy is moving very good compared to others. Within these circumstances, which you was mentioned about the geopolitical situation, Ukraine war, and some other big country of the world, our inflation is too high. Yeah. So within that situation, India is running very good on that, and that is the very good as a country of India.
I think the diaspora also wants to know, there has been a lot of talk about investing in India, ease of doing business. The government is more welcoming. They are, trying to reduce the red tapeism, one window policy, all these things we hear. So do you think all these good things are happening in India? Ease of doing business?
Yes. If you see that the couple of big industry are moving from one country to the India.
Okay.
And that is a good sign showing on that, how India is welcome. Not only that, they are India also given the environment where this big industry can be like to grow in India. And I hope that the very soon will be like to reach the fifth largest economy, third largest economy. We are already fifth.
You just mentioned third largest economy. Yeah, I've seen discussions of that yes, by 2050, maybe China could could be the first country crossing $50 trillion economy, then states could be there. And there also, I'm seeing India could be the third largest economy in the world, and there could be a time that India could beat states and become the second largest economy in the world. But as much as I've seen all from different international reports coming from states, Europe, and of course India as well. But my question is that today, when we talk about India going to $5 trillion economy, and we see some challenges, we were fifth, then we went to sixth, and fifth, we're somewhere here. And suddenly we're talking that in the next 25, 30 or 40 years, India could even beat US in terms of total GDP, in terms of economy. It could be the third and maybe the second largest economy right after China. How is that possible? You are a banker, you run a bank at such a massive level. I want to know that thing. Yeah.
No, if you see that the India as a country, there's population is a good amount.
Okay.
The young group of the 34% is coming to the future as a potential for India.
Okay.
And this youth will be like to change the India in the next generation. No. So that is a very big hope on that, and how the economy is growing. You are good way to mention about it, how the investor attracted to the India. Second, and third is that how the digital India is coming now is better than any other country. All these 3 points are main potential of our youth. That will be like to showing that India is coming to this beat any country of the world.
All right. And there have also been a lot of discussion as far as this Adani factor is concerned, and some people are even questioning this is going to hit India big time. That is the key question. So what's your take on this one, the Adani factor, the Hindenburg report that came out, is going to hit Indian economy or anything like that?
If you see that any country, small is beautiful.
Okay.
Big is necessary.
Okay.
No. When you become a big, one to challenge will come. So it's not unexpected. No. So that I am not saying that any of this big challenge for India. So it is overcome on that.
It will be overcome. Okay.
Yeah.
And also because you're a banker, you founded a bank, now you're running a bank. So I was intrigued to ask you this as well. That we've seen in the 2008 financial crisis, like 100-year-old bank like Lehman Brothers, they went down. Now we see a few banks going down in states once again. Although the US president, he is saying that yes, we will take care of the depositors, they'll make sure regulators are doing fine. But people are concerned. This news is spreading across the globe. What do you say?
No, if you see that there is you can analyze this, the bank, why happened, and what is the cause behind all that. Sometimes it hasn't happened on that when asset liabilities mismatch happened on that.
Okay.
So it is a very good job for the bank and regulator to control on that. If you see that India, there's a very strong regulator, the Reserve Bank of India. They are well managed on this the way to the through their supervision and monitoring to the banking industry. So that India is a very strong backbone of every bank to manage this, the asset and liabilities. Should not be a mismatch. So this is the good thing in the bank in India on that. Yes, every of the time we have been seeing that 2008, that is also not very big hit in India. And pandemic also we see that there's a not very hit on that India. And if you see that all of these such challenges, we are overcome very good way because of our regulator, because of our government, how they are taking it as a preventive, not only curative purpose. So that is the strength of India. So India will be like to better than any other.
Okay, but there is still people talk about that bank, like there are many who have taken loans from the bank, and there have been allegation of that yes, they committed fraud or they were over leveraged, and some of them even flew from India. So was there any issue with the banking sector? No.
I have not seen that.
Okay.
If you see that the other point, one point is a asset liabilities mismatch.
Okay.
If it is happened, there's a risky. It is very good way managed and controlled by the Indian bank. Second point on that, the lending. Lending should not be one-sided. It should be like to diversified. No, if it is say that one of the product is coming to this some recession, so bank is not hit hugely on that. If it is hugely hit by one product, so then it will be like too risky. So that the well diversified of the Indian bank, each bank well diversified with this advances, and so that they are strongly moving on that.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with you on that one, because I think Silicon Valley Bank was mainly, it leveraged a lot of stuff there. They didn't have, it wasn't that diversified as their portfolio is concerned. It was mainly on the tech sector. So I think when the tech sector came down, that is where I think that got them into the trouble. I want to ask you about the Bandhan Bank, your bank. How many branches you have? Tell us the story. How many states are you covering? Tell us about your bank now.
Our bank started in 2015. We opened as a bank.
Okay.
23rd August. This is now 7.5 years.
Okay.
At the bank. Before we are as a microfinance organization. So we have now 5,600 branches across the 34 states and union territory of India. And only we are not present in that the Ladakh and Daman and Diu.
Okay.
Lakshadweep.
Lakshadweep.
So these are two, other than two, all states we are present now. And we have that the nearly 3 crores customer. And the book size, we say that the deposit is a 1 lakh crore and advance also the 1 lakh crore. And together, if you say that the dollar point of view, US dollar, there's a 25 billion US dollar book size on that. So we reached in this the position last 7.5 years. 66,000 the employees are working in this bank. So we trying on that to reach to the people more who are not getting the access of the financial services. We are 70% of our branches are rural and semi-urban areas, where our people are more unbanked, which people are more not in a financially included, they are financially excluded. So bank is motive on that to reach the people more best way, where a country can be like to get that the financial inclusion in a better way on that.
That's amazing. 2015, a bank starts in between 5,000 to 6,000 employees, book size of $25 billion in 34 states and union territories other than Lakshadweep and Ladakh. You've got a very strong presence right across India. That's an amazing success story. How's that possible? Is it because of the huge population that India has? And yes, you were in the microfinancing business earlier. You did have a proper background, but then to get a license in 2015, 23rd August, you just mentioned, and then really coming this far, it's an amazing story.
No, it isn't correct on that. This isn't, again, I would say that India is a big country, no doubt on that. And the bank have the two part. One part is the liabilities, another part is an asset. So liabilities is depend on people trust. So the peoples of the India people are trusted on Bandhan Bank and put their money as a deposit. This is a one side on that. Other side, if you see that the advances also we are very well diversified. Okay. No, if you take the microcredit is a group loan, which is a 37%, is an MSME and this type of category of the business, 33%, and 27% of the housing loan. So well diversified, we are catered to our advance on that. And that is also reaching to the customer. Ticket size is not very big. We are not very high corporate. We are mid corporate or small corporate. And also we are very rich to the retail sector, which have been helped us to grow on that. And customer response is very good on this.
Yeah. I mean, somebody who can single-handedly, I'm sure you have an amazing team because you have close to 6,000 employees. So you have an employee.
66,000.
66,000 employees. Wow. So 66,000 employees. So you have an amazing team. If you have a 66,000 employees, and I'm sure you must have different divisions who are making sure with the structure of bank. But there must be some core mantra. What's the secret sauce that you have? There must be some core values that you've come this far. And I'm sure there are many youngsters or anybody who's into the business already or they're planning to do a business. So we'll like to learn that core mantra. What is the secret sauce?
No, core mantra is everything learned from the customer. What people have need, why people are like on that. And how I can take it as a simple way and try to convert the service as a simple way to them. So that it cannot be like to make in a very complex, which people could not understand at any point. If I like to say that they have the very big number of products and services, which cannot be easily explainable to the customer. That cannot be worker good and not helpful for the people. So people is like on that very standardized, very simple product and services, which they easily can understand and they will be like to easily can be access on that. This is the one side. And second point on that, how we can meet the people more and learn more, then I can be benefited more to the people. So this is the second point on that. So that I told about it, our model is a high touch model with high tech, not in the high tech model without high touch. Because if you meet the people, you learn more. No, technology can give me some of the views, but when I meet the people, I understand their pulse. No, major of the people are like it, and this have been given to hit their heart, and they are also given the heart to the bank. So that touch have been helped me to more to grow on that.
Great to know that. And any plans? You're already a universal bank, right? Almost every part of the India now has your branches. Any plans to go global?
We have not any plan now. The future we can be like to think about it, because India is a big country, population is a huge. So it should be like to concentrate of that to reach more people in the rural.
Any message that you want to give to the Indian diaspora which is watching you, whether they're in States, Canada, or any other part of the world?
No, we say that we also honor many of my customers are living in these states which you mentioned about it. They are the NRI customer. And I say that it is a very good when you are put your money to our bank, and you are not only get the interest as usual from other bank, but you are get the extra benefit from our bank. Your money is utilized for the better life of the poor people. And that is the very big things on that. So we are requesting all of you to come to our bank and help to these people, because when you go to the country and meet this level of the people, when I met them, how changed their life, that is different. It is not only the money. It is a social change. It's the people life change. No, I mentioned on that one day I have been working on that one of the area in the little bit in a tourist area, and I saw that one woman is sitting in the shop, which is in the restaurant, and I asked her how you started it on that. Whatever you asked me, I asked her how you started on that. Right. And she said that why not? You do not know that Bandhan Bank? Yes, I know. But I have not given my introduction. Okay. And she asked, no. She said, they have given me on the what? 10 years before, she taken 10,000 rupees and started a small restaurant. And her husband worked in another restaurant, and she also joined with her. And when I sitting in that after the 11 years, that Mrs. Rai, and talking with me and say that, sir, now this restaurant, I have the 25 two-wheelers, 6 four-wheelers for the tourist service, and 6 homestay. Tourist can be staying there. And her monthly income 5 lakhs rupees. And her child is going to convent school. How the change of the life? No, 10,000 rupees taken the loan in the 10 years before, 11 years before, now has come to this position. She has the 1 lakh rupees loan from us. And then feeling about it, how this 10,000 rupees can change the life of the people. And that is helped this people's deposit or NRI people's deposit to our bank, help this change of this crore of the people. If you say that I say that the nearly 3 crores of the customer, 2 crores customer are women only. And they are in the main nucleus of the family. They change the life of the next generation of the people because of the children, good education are getting, good values created in the family and in the society. This is a future of the country on that. Yeah. So we are very honored to the women. I mentioned that it's crores, lakhs of the women in like this. So that I have been feel honor and my depositor has given that opportunities to me to lend to them.
I think I got your secret sauce of success, the way you are empowering people, especially your empowerment of women that you just mentioned, the way you're transforming lives as well, as much as you're doing business as well, but you're transforming different lives there. So I think this is the secret of your success. You're getting a lot of wishes, blessings from all of them once their lives are transformed.
And it is also inspired us.
Okay.
When I see that, So why not? I can be scale. Why not? I can be reach more people. So country situation will be different will become on that. No, because these level people, when their per capita income increase, no, automatically per capita income increase in the country level. No, that is the need of our country, which has come called about the bottom up, bottom to make an up on that.
One thing I also want to learn from you, and I'm sure many would want to learn from you. Sometimes it becomes challenging, to maintain if you have 20, 25, 50 people working in an organization. Here you have more than 60,000 people. I'm sure it'll turn to 100,000 people as well. But you seem pretty cool, pretty relaxed. How does a person manage so many branches across India, so many people working for you? How do you manage all that?
No, very good point on that. The first time I mentioned about it, I have been faced the challenge to attract the people. Then I have been very differently characterize the people which I like to. I recruited the people first on that time. No first division allowed.
Okay. No first division allowed?
Yes.
Okay.
And because I have need in that some people who are very well known in the rural and they are like to work with them. Very high result people not like to go in that level. Second is I taken the people who are completed graduation or higher secondary, but minimum age is at 23 years.
Okay.
Why? Because of they are 21 years is a graduation. They after completed 2 years they try to get the job, failed, come to me.
Okay.
So, and third, I taken the people from rural, not urban metro. Urban metro people more or floating, right. And rural people are not reachable. Right. And this type of people I taken and I set up a training center and trained them Saturday, Sunday, day, night. And they build up their skill to serve accordingly. And now we have the 12 training center across the country. 4,000 employees receive the training in a month. So that has been helped us to motivate the staff on that. What is the training? Training is there the why you work this level of the people. Is it your job or your some passion to work on that? If I not encourage their passion, not get it, they will not success, I'll also not success. And that is the, you are mentioning of the Mool Mantra.
Yeah.
This is the mantra on that, how motivate the people to work on that. Mm-hmm. Not only that the some circular, some policy they can work. They should be understanding why they will work. And they are saying now, that is saying there's a certain, I am working not only for getting the salary, I am working to change the life of the people. That is an extra for my life. So that motivation is needed to develop to the employees. Then automatically it will be run good on that. So that is your point you are saying that how they are. I am not managing now. Whatever I developed first, second and third, now they are managing next level. And who are entering on that organization, they are also coming to this, the values and culture, and automatically they are also feel on that.
Okay. Now 2 or 3 quick questions before we wrap up this interview. What does success mean to you?
Lot of things need to do for the society. And if you say that the point I am trying to do on that, the financial services to the people, economically developed. Now I have been thinking on that, we need to work for education and health. So that is a big job on that. Then people, inclusive growth will come on that.
And what does happiness mean to you?
When I meet these people on that, my employees, my customer, non-customer, when I go to meet them and I see their smile, happiness, that is helped me to happiness.
Okay. And finally, tell us something about your family as well. Are they actively involved and supportive in this business?
Without family support, it's not possible to do it. My family members means my mother, my wife, and our one son. And all are in my family, but not in a directly involved on that organization. My son is going to study in the UK. And after return back, he'll decide what he like to do. And this is my total.
All right. And before I let you go, there are many who were very excited to welcome you here in Canada, in States as well. Mr. Jagdeep Sacha was one of them. And what is your message to all those who are listening to you on today's show?
Now, I have been given the thank you to all of you, to given the opportunities to come to the channel. And thank you, your beer. Actually, you are a beer. You have been done very good job in here. And I have been feel proud on that, coming to here and invited to me. And everyone should need to work for the society. Some of that help. So that I hope that all of you are also doing on that. This is my point on that. And come to India, visit our bank, visit our customers, meet with them. I hope that you will be also enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. The details are here on your screen for Bandhan Bank. So we are also giving you the website and the details. Yes, definitely go on the website, check out the details. And sure, when you are in India, so go meet the team, and Mr. Ghosh will definitely like to welcome you there. And also, it's a great message that Mr. Ghosh has summed it up with. He says, let's all give it back to the community as well. And sir, what an inspiring story. It's a pleasure to meet you. We wish you all the best and looking forward to having more conversations with you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you to you. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaskar. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. So that's all from here. Keep watching Channel Y. Keep watching Y Media Plus. Stay tuned with Y Media. Thank you.
Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra and you're watching Channel Y.
The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Y Media Group, established in 2001, is a media company with a 360-degree approach in reaching our audience over 5 platforms: television, radio, newspaper, online news portal, and mobile app.
Y Media has newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian pop.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Bachchan, and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
Hi, this is Amir Khan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
अब हर दिन सुने GTA का #1 रेडियो स्टेशन FM 91.9
All English 24/7 television network and Y Media Plus.
You are watching Channel Y. Channel Y.
Prime Minister, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Online, SouthAsianDaily.com. The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.